Yay, 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 yay. Okay, so it's not Thursday. Oh boy, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Maria. Okay, good. She got in. Fantastic. And so that should mean that Nicole can get in as well. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm so proud of you all and myself. So, thank you for your patience and your diligence and being flexible. Because I will be in LA for a few days, I wanted to make sure that I had allowed time for us to meet this week as well, and the new flexible time. So, they want me to start out and say, we want to continue with the prayer that we were going to be doing, and I wanted everyone to experience this and all that it really has to offer. So I'm going to share and um, start out with a prayer. Okay, and so this is I have channeled quite a few of them in the last week or so, and this is the first one. So it might have been a little over a week or two. Okay. So I pray to thee, O great creator, thy masterful and wonderful worker of love and light. I ask of you to help me be free of all energies of my own making and that which I have taken on from other souls, and to allow me to find the greatest energetic set point within me that is possible this day. Ooh, that was fantastic. Okay. Yes, thank you for lowering my hand. So it really is about opening yourself up to receiving and to finding higher and higher frequencies within yourself. And so when you do this prayer, it is a fabulous one. I think that it is a wonderful way to start your day, to end your day, to do throughout the day. I think it can be unlimited, really. But it's really about opening yourself up and being willing to receive higher and higher and better, I want to say, frequencies in, on, and around you. So, as we set this intention and start out with the intention that we want to allow for the God force to be present and to allow for finding the highest energetic set point within ourselves, we want to recognize what we're really asking. And it really is about being ready, being willing to accept greater frequencies. And in order to do that, anything that is left out there in your atmosphere is being asked to be let go of. So, anytime that you let go of energies, you're allowing for the things that you really want to attract to come towards you. Because when there isn't any resistance and there's nothing filling that spot, then everything just flows easily and effortlessly. So, as we do this, as you ask for the assistance, it is being willing to let go of what is no longer serving you, what no longer makes sense. And it can be a thought, the way you're talking, a behavior, a lesson you have given yourself that you want to let go of, a need to speak up and say only what it is that you prefer, to let go of any ways that you were blaming yourself or others. You're more than welcome to join. And being willing to be receptive then. So once you have let go of these pieces, Then you want to say, I am in a state of allowing. Because what we were working through in the beginning parts of this Lion's Gate and the full moon portal was really recognizing those pieces and those things that we needed to let go of, the very deep things, and then letting go of them and being willing to continue that and to open up the path to be able to make the choice in our lives of what it is we truly desired. And when that comes up, to recognize the choices, to say it clearly what it is that you prefer and what it is that you're accepting in your life. And so, as we do that, then the next step is generally allowing. So, once you have let go of what it is that you've asked for the divine assistance, you've let go of what it is that is no longer making sense, everything that made sense to let go of, whatever behavior, whatever you were drinking and eating, how you were sleeping and acting and behaving and thinking and working and driving and thinking and working and driving, and you let go of the cycles and you are willing to embrace a new coat. And as you do that, then you want to say to the universe, I have done it. I have let go of all of these aspects that I feel like were holding space in a way that I didn't want to, and I release them now in all ways. And I open myself up now to receiving. And to do that, we find the frequency of allowing. And we can be in a frequency of allowing more easily when our energy is at a state of flow, when we have eaten a well balanced vegetarian diet, and we have drank enough water for the day, and we have cleansed our aura through just a natural shower process, and we have maybe gone through the 6-minute process of clearing our thoughts. As we do these things, we say, I am now allowing myself to find the frequency of allowing. I feel into, and if I need an image, it is this. It is saying, I am allowing now. I am allowing, I am open to receiving all that it is that the universe has working towards my true desires that are in alignment with my true core frequency. I allow all of these things now. I bring myself into the energetic state of allowing. I simply allow what it is that has been made for me, that I have been manifesting through the way that I have been speaking and thinking, the way that I have been dreamscaping my life, the way that I wrote out at the beginning of the year what it is that I truly wish to have for my life and how I truly wish to live. I now have let go of all of the things and the processes that were not in alignment, and I allow myself to receive the new. It is a new frequency, it is a new way of life, it is a new way of thinking, and I'm willing to let go of the old veil, to let go of the old home, to let go of the old way that I was just standing there and living in a cycle, and I'm willing to fly out and fly above and find my own true, unique, energetic set point of receiving all that it is that I truly have manifested, all the actualized energy that is out there energetically doing its best to come towards me. I simply welcome all of these things into my life, my mind, my body, my energy body, my thoughts, my words, my actions, my behaviors, everything that I'm doing through my waking and dreamscape. I allow, I allow, I allow, I allow, I allow. I allow everything that I imagined and that which is far from what I imagined, anything that is this or something better. I allow myself to truly, truly, truly manifest all that it is that the universe has concocted for me as my true universal desires. all of those things that I have come into the frequency of alignment with, the core frequency of who I am that I understand now in a greater way. I welcome that to be present in, on, and around me and within me in every way. I welcome whatever path it is that I need to take in order to be on the highest frequency path possible. I am welcome to changing whatever plans, goals, and intentions that I had in order to have the highest frequency there possible. If I had been planning to jump ship and I feel like the most happiness is found on the ship, be that your spouse or your career, I welcome that now. I welcome in the highest energetic frequency set point that I can manifest at now. I welcome in all of the energetic components that are at play in, on, and around me. I welcome them with open arms freely now to manifest into physical reality in my life. And so it is now. I recognize any areas that are in or around me of things that were coming in through my energy body, through what I was working towards in my lessons, in my goals, in my belief systems, and I'm willing to recognize my beliefs about food. I'm willing to recognize my beliefs about my own energetic set point. I'm willing to recognize my own beliefs about my home. I'm willing to recognize my own beliefs about the idea of a family and children and who they are and what that unit needs to be. I let go of all of the stereotypical beliefs that society has taught me. I'm willing to release them all. I simply go within for my own inner guidance. And what my own inner guidance says is you are loved, you are cherished, and everything that you have is a loving, welcoming home, friend, family, and career. And that is all that you ever need to release is any fear of what it is that that truly is. Letting go of how it is that you thought that it needed to come is part of it, but allowing is the most part that we're working through now. It is allowing yourself to release anything in your field that is anything other than alignment for your highest potentiality. It is feeling into the highest potential energy that you can muster. It is feeling into the unlimited, infinite potential of pure potentiality. And by recognizing the unlimited, pure potentiality, you can feel into that what it means to let go of anything that is not in alignment with your pure potentiality. If it means you had spent money on something and it no longer makes sense, you just let it go. If it means you go to get on the plane and they say, no, don't go, the best potential is right behind you, then you don't go. You follow your own inner guidance system. You allow yourself to align with the highest potentiality that exists in each and every moment of your day, feeling into the highest potentiality of each possible road. What is the highest road that you could possibly take in every day? When you think about the possible options, when you feel into what are my choices now, what is the highest one that you can pick for yourself? Allow yourself to feel into the energy of the pure fire within yourself, to activate the energies of earth, air, fire, water, and ether at the ways that the energy flows most easily for you, saying, I welcome now the universe to deliver unto me all that I truly desire, because I release everything that is no longer of my highest potentiality. I'm willing to go and be and do whatever makes sense, whatever seems like the flow, and to have the most wonderful outcome through every experience in my life. I welcome the energy and the frequency of having wonderful, blissful times with friends. I welcome wonderful travel into my life. I release any fear of the travel that I have had in the past. allowing me to have the most wonderful letting go of all fear of flying in every way, recognizing that as long as I believe in the highest potentiality and I let go of anything other than following my highest good and my highest potentiality and following my own inner guidance system, that I will always be safe. I will always be free, and I will always be protected from anything other than what it is that I desire. And the more that I activate within my frequency and my energy that which I truly desire by eating wonderful food, by having wonderful conversations, by having wonderful sleep, by appreciating every time I take a shower and the wonderful clothes that I have to wear, I welcome within and around me all that the world truly has to share and offer with me. I welcome in the greatest energetic shift that I have ever felt in humanity. I am willing to welcome the energetic shift, for I welcome the fork in the road, and I see the choices that I was making that were anything other than allowing true love in my life. I realize that there is an effort that is in giving and receiving, and I let go of it being an effort. And I choose to say, I am willing to welcome in the frequency of love. I am willing to receive love. I am willing to receive love first and foremost from myself. And then I am willing to receive love and all of the love that the universe has to offer through believing in my highest potential, because the more that I believe in myself, the more that the universe sends me more ways for me to believe in a higher potentiality. I let go of feeling the need to follow anyone else or what they're doing. I let go of the need to follow even Rochelle. I let go of the need to follow and simply follow my own true inner guidance to lead me towards wherever it is that I wish to go. Finding the highest pillow in the highest cloud that I can possibly find. I allow myself to find the highest frequency, letting go of all of the entanglements, releasing all of the inner interference, releasing all interference from yourself or other energy in all ways to 100%. Releasing all problems in all ways to 100%, and simply aligning to the highest energetic frequency potentiality, feeling into the frequency of receiving and allowing. I simply allow the greatest energetic frequency shift within myself. I allow myself to be guided and to be shifted and to be transported into where it is that I truly wish to go. I allow myself to receive the energies that are in the path of least resistance. I allow myself to release the resistance and to follow into the highest frequency and probability for my highest potentiality now and forevermore. I welcome in all of the energetic set points within myself to help me find the energetic frequency and set point for that which I truly desire. I allow the energetic frequency of desire to come in and through me, allowing the energetic frequency of desire to lead me towards what it is that I truly desire. Finding the frequency of desire is a pure potential energy to welcome in what it is that you may not have even understood that you wanted. Did you know that you wanted pure potential energy? Did you know that you can find that through what it is that you do within yourself? By saying, I simply believe in me as my highest potential outcome. I simply believe in the highest energetic source within myself, allowing me to find the light source and the life force within myself, finding the light within me and allowing that light to expand in all ways. Expand to all of my cells and the energy between my cells, to the top of my head, down through my throat, through my liver and my lungs and my esophagus and my intestines, through my arms and my fingers and my legs and my knees, down into my toes. I allow myself to fill with the energy of light, with the energy of pure potentiality. I allow myself to find the frequency throughout all aspects of who I am, welcoming in the highest frequency possible to attract in the highest potentiality that I can possibly imagine. And by doing that, I naturally let go of anything else that was out there, of anything else that could have come in a different frequency than I might have been in. I allow myself to find and be in the highest frequency possible. I welcome in the highest frequency of light into my arms. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my heart. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my lungs. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my liver in all ways to 100%. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my pancreas. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my spleen. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my gallbladder. Interesting. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my stomach. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my bladder, my urethra, into my lungs, into all aspects throughout my solar plexus, and into my intestines and my colon. I welcome in the highest frequency possible into my intestines and my colon and my expelling systems completely. I allow myself to welcome in the highest frequency possible throughout all of my organs, welcoming in the highest potentiality, saying I am receiving the highest frequency possible for my organs and my limbs now. I welcome in the highest frequency possible in all ways. I release all energetic sequences within myself that are no longer following my highest potentiality. I release all energy injunctions in all ways. I release all energetic frequencies not in alignment with my highest potentiality, allowing myself to receive now the highest energetic frequency possible, bringing me in and finding my highest energetic frequency possible for this day and beyond. Recognizing this energetic set point is possible simply by recognizing the energetic choices that I have day in and day out, how it is that I choose to go about my day, by balancing my mind through meditation, by balancing my body through yoga, by being mindful of what it is that I eat and say, and practicing breathing in an attentive way. I recognize that by receiving the processes that we have laid out here, that you are able to change your frequency in a very, very, very profound way. So to welcome in the frequency change and the frequency shift that you can experience now, welcoming in the highest energetic frequency, expanding your core frequency, and welcoming in your channel to expand into the highest frequency possible, welcoming in the energetic frequency of allowing, simply allowing a greater energetic channel and channeling and frequency within yourself, recognizing the circuitry that you're building out from your mind and your body, and allowing the energetic flow to be free now. For I relish in the energy of the frequency of pure potentiality. I welcome in the energy of flow to be present with me, and I appreciate the energy of energetic flow in and around me. I welcome this to be and to welcome in the highest energy potentiality possible. I welcome in the white spinning ball of light on my crown chakra, spinning out in all ways, clearing out all blocks, restrictions, and limitations to the highest version of my true self, my highest self, my energy self, welcoming all angelic versions as well. I clear out all energetic blocks, restrictions, and limitations, welcoming in the highest frequency possible now and forevermore. I allow myself to welcome the energy of Source from the top of my head through my channel that I have created down through the bottom of my toes. I welcome myself as a channel to receive the energetic guidance of source energy itself. I welcome in the ability to sense and know the difference between a good choice and a great one. I welcome myself to truly understand the energy of fame and fortune that is out there for me if I simply allow myself to have fun. If I simply align with the ideal of travel and fun and excitement and bliss and exuberance in my mind and my body. I allow myself to accept the energy that is flowing to me of the highest potential frequency within myself, recognizing that I am able to allow this frequency within myself all the time. I can simply live in the frequency of acceptance and allowing, and to allow great energetic shifts within myself in every way. I welcome in the energetic shift within me now in all ways, allowing for whatever components that are out there that are trying to align with me to show themselves of whether they are in the highest potential possible. Anything that is trying to align with my energy, I simply allow the highest potential out there for me now. Allowing whatever doors that need to be closed to close, whatever doors that need to be open to open, and to welcome in the highest frequency possible. I release the need to know the outcome of what it is that is coming. I release the need to be in an energy that isn't mine to have. I release the need to be someone else that I will never be. I release the need to pretend something is better than it is or worse than it is. I simply allow my mind to create the highest potential frequency within itself, allowing the greatest potentiality to reach me now. I welcome in the highest potential frequency that is out there, welcoming in the energetic potentiality of all that exists. This is the frequency of allowing. You have reached the allowing. It is up to you to recognize what is coming into your life, what it is that you are attracting, and to continue to make the choices in your life to adjust your frequency to see what it is that you're attracting now. As we allow you to sit with that, we welcome you to join us in an energetic intention to show us what it is that we need to know and understand about the shift that we've had and what it is that we're welcoming in now. Mm. Whew. So the frequency that we're shifting here. So the idea, the 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 objective, right? It is renewal. And so when we when we recognize the energy of renewal is what it is that we want, what we want is a happy, energetic group of people, really, to be around, that we want to have happy experiences. It is the transition energy of, I love this card, as going within and recognizing the potential that everyone has. Taking the time to really connect. This is exactly what it is that we did today, right? Taking the time to really connect and to understand the energy that we have been in and to decide what road it is that we want to take. To be able to recognize a karmic partner, sure, but this card really is about, are you making a choice that is in the highest potential? Are you going towards the light? And to be able to take the time each and every day, no matter what is coming up, does it feel good to do this now? Does it feel good to do this day? Is this the right day to move? Is this the right day to do this thing? Or should it be different? It's really taking the time to feel into what is the best choice. And sure, it is about people. It's about what you eat. It's about what you think. It's about what you wear. It's about what you do. It's about, I made this choice. Should I continue to line up with it? So one of the things, um, they gave me as an example, so I'm just gonna say it, is I have this trip booked, right? I purchased the I'm gonna call it package, right? The program, as well as the plane ticket. I actually already purchased my lift from the airport to the place, like that's already lined up in the spirit of me. But it is still a matter of remembering. And I know there's a story out there that if you got there and they said, today's not the day, don't get on the plane, that you wouldn't. Now, the reality is they're going to say, today is a wonderful day. You get to get on the plane and you get to have a wonderful experience and transition and learn a new process that you can share. But the reality is they want me to be fair to put that out there as if you understood what they might be telling you for that particular day, then all you ever have, and you know that if they told me that, it would be a conversation, is what it would be. It would be one that I would really sit down and say, please clarify what's going on and can we correct it, or what is this really the best path, right? But it's really taking that time to tune into who you truly are, to tune into your energetic guidance system to decide what is the path. Because when you do, then you have a happy ending, is what this is, right? This is your 10 of cups, basically, right? Is this would be the two of wands and this would be the 10 of cups. It is, which choice are you going to make, right? And if you want to have the best energetic frequency within yourself, it means taking the time to do what makes sense every single day. Taking the time to meditate, taking the time to show up here counts, right? Us together and sharing our experiences and how it is manifested in our life and how things can change and transmute in an instant, because the more that you let go, the more that you allow yourself to be the butterfly emerging from the cocoon, if that's the energy, that is what you want, is truly, I find this card to be a perfect illustration, is finding the highest potentiality that exists when you truly take the time to feel into what it is that's going on around you and to say, is this the best choice? And yeah, Jess is like, I have tools for that now, right? And so I still, and I know you have all been feeling this more and more, but it's being willing to use what tools you have at your disposal. Right? And so tarot is one of those ways where you can say, take three cards. I do four now these days. Show me the situation, the transition energy, and the outcome, right? And that you can say, show me the energy of this choice, show me the energy of the other choice. I can do that for my trip if you want. I kind of want to. And so I even have the um the radiant rider the radiant rider waite tarot I have in the mini version and the big version, so they're the exact same cards. So sometimes when I'm doing the choice, I do it that way. So, um, for they want me to give an example, which is interesting, and probably because they've been giving me this example for a, like definitely during Nicole's session, but I think before that, I think it started yesterday. So show me the energy of outcome. So sometimes it is too, the question does make a difference, and your intention makes a difference as well, and whether or not you need to know more information. So they want me to share ahead of time that the information really is whether or not I go or not doesn't matter. What always matters is being me. And that was what the story they were kind of telling me over the last couple days when I was saying everything has worked out for me. They said, "Well, then you don't need to go." Right? All you really have to do is keep being you, right? And whether or not you choose to go or not to go really doesn't matter. What matters is that you continue to find the frequency within yourself and align with your true self every day, to do what it is that makes you feel good, to eat good food, to have a good time, to let go of things that don't make sense anymore, and to be willing to do new things. Um, so with that, show me the energetic outcome. Show me the outcome of choosing to go. This is a big one. So I'm activating both of these, by the way. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Lovers. Holy moly. Okay, that makes sense, right, Carrie? Um, and then the Lovers is the choice card, by the way, as I see it. Okay, so show me the energy of, I'll show you the cards here. I'm just saying the choosing. Show me, yeah, the energy. I won't say um any specific physical or non-physical. Show me the outcome of choosing not to go. Temperance, Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and Four of Wands. Okay. So you kind of get the thing of what it is that they're showing me and why I don't know if I can hold all these cards up at the same time. I can maybe take a picture and share it. Yeah. Um so when you start to feel into tarot, first understanding that the the major arcana are the lessons and cycles at play in our lives. Ah, and the so that would be the Temperance card and the Lover's card, right? And the other cards are the energies that are at play. So, when you look at it, the ultimate lesson, the lesson that I have been embodying and learning is kind of what they said. So, the Temperance card, as I kind of think of it, is balance and alignment. So, um, it would be the way that I read these cards. Let me see if I can. I have to think about how to do this on my computer and talking and thinking at the same time or something. Oh, I don't have the link on. Oh, wait, I do. One moment. Mm, 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 mm. Um, not quite real time. Okay. So basically, the choice to go is me moving things forward, right? Choosing to um sort of in a word efforting or making things happen, right? The idea being unlocking, because this is for the shunya meditation, it's the idea is learning to go into a state of nothingness. So it is ultimately releasing any conflicts and restrictions that are out there. So what they've been explaining to me is that this one is really about learning to be in that state of ultimate allowing. And that brings forth the ability for anything that was out there that was kind of locked because, right? It's when you release the resistance to everything that those things that were out there come towards you. So all of the things that I've been manifesting then result in the Lover's card, which is the choice, right? So that is how I use this as a tool, is that's the ultimate outcome of choice number one. Choice number two, which would be not going, is a need for balance and stability. And then also, so that's kind of the Temperance card in general. The finding balance and strength and alignment, right? And through ultimate love, self love, and balance, you create the foundation for yourself. Isn't that what they said? So that's the way I read those energies. So I simply shared that with you as a tool. And it works well to read your own energy. First of all, if the choice is already out there, tarot is activating energy. So anything that is out there that you put attention on, it is an activation of sorts. So you do want to be mindful of that. But if the energy is already out there, then it's really just saying, help me understand the energy, help me understand the choice that is out there, right? Um, so you can do it for, you're exactly right. You can do it for every choice in your life. What is the outcome? And you can say the energetic outcome, the physical outcome, whatever you want. Your intention is important. Show me, you just got to find the cards. Show me the energy of the choice, the situation, the transition energy, and the outcome you want to say. For example, I'm going to choose 3 cards, or I'm going to choose 4 cards, whatever it is. And then you can say either shuffle till you think you're done, or say I'm going to shuffle 7 times and I know the cards will be done. Whichever way works for you, those are the 2 that I recommend. And then you have the situation, the transition energy, and the outcome. And I think that this was a good way of illustrating my choice. So, is either one of them bad? I really don't think so. I really like the idea of this program. Besides the fact that I am 98% packed already as well, which is a huge milestone for Rochelle, by the way. As far as being packed this far in advance, my flight's at like noon tomorrow. Okay. So, what questions do you guys have? How do you feel about that? Was that helpful? Anything?
Yes, thank you.
I love that. Have you gotten your cards, Maria?
No, I have not. I still keep looking up. Somehow, I don't like the word. Yeah, the is it the world card? It's kind of scary looking. So I'm trying to find something more divine.
There is a variety of different decks with different world cards on them. They were showing me something. So this deck, um, what's it called, Nicole? Lightworkers Tarot? Is that what it is? Something like that. The world card,
Lightseer.
Lightseer. Yes. Thank you, Jess. Um, the world card, I gotta tell you, as I was working through my own stuff, um, they they're the woman in this deck is like pregnant with the world. I think I'm gonna show it to you if there we go. They said it was it's not the world card. I was thinking of the Empress card. Anyway, I'm sharing you the Empress card. I'm not okay. I'll find the world card, but here's an example. And there's a lot of decks that actually have the Empress card that she's pregnant. And I, for a period of a year or two, wouldn't buy a deck that had that on there because I wasn't going to manifest that. Just in all truth and honesty. So I understand what you're saying. Here's the thing, what you're probably feeling with that card has more to do with the energy that you need to let go of than the card itself. Because now I'm completely okay. I mean, I do think it's a little weird. But I actually have this in a necklace around my neck now. One of the things in here um I know is this basically this card, which is a woman with a whatever this stone is in her belly. I actually have it as a necklace around my neck now. So I worked through a lot of that energy. um didn't really change how I felt about um um birthing children, but there's that. So, okay. I'll keep looking for the world card in this sec. This one is a very popular one. I recommend the basic tarot card of the Rider Waite mainly because I find that they are the easiest. to like learn from when you're learning to try and when you're learning what all the cards mean and just getting used to them. That's why I recommended the ones that I did and the ones that I used, but you're welcome to use any deck. A lot of the that would be more traditional, right? A lot of the this is interesting. Either I didn't recognize it or I have yet to find it. So anyway, okay, what questions do you guys have? Or what do you want to share?
I just want to share because I went through the experience. So, and before getting my deck, I didn't talk to Rochelle, so I just got the deck. Beautiful. I love it.
There you go, Maria. So that's like an example of this world cards. You can find anything you want. It's just whether or not you want to learn with a deck like that is the question. Sorry, go ahead, Jess.
Yeah, so I found that Rochelle suggested for me to start with the Rider Waite, and I can tell you now, it's such a strong foundation to start with that. It and is also not too complicated in comparison to a few other decks too. That now I'm able to use any tarot deck. I'm I'm still learning, but I'm still able to interpret the card, different types of cards or different interpretation of the cards because I had that strong foundation of the Rider Waite.
I love it. Thanks, Jess.
Yeah, thank you, Rochelle.
It's funny we're talking about this because I ordered a deck from Amazon this week and it came and I didn't like it and so it's just it didn't resonate with me and it just didn't feel right. So I wanted to get a new deck and I was going to ask you guys if you had any suggestions because yeah, I have to return that one that I just got. So I love that this conversation came up. Were you saying the Lightseers deck is a good one? I don't have that one.
Um,
I
it
I
varies
love
by
that one.
person and what it is that you're working through. So it used to be one of my very favorite decks. What I will say, if you've and I do occasionally post them, but if you follow it at all, the decks that I used to use and the decks that I use now are different because, and they're all out there, but the energy that I was working through at the time was reflective in those cards. Versus now, they're they will ask me to pull different cards based on situations or to reflect different things that are at play in my life and how the cards reflect different energy that I'm working through now. The symbolism of basic tarot is fairly universal, right? And you can use it and interpret it and find resources to help you. When you get into some of these other cards, for example, um, this card looks kind of like my Sun card or Love of God card. Like this is the Sun card. It's very different than you would find in the traditional Rider Waite. And so it's up to you to use these cards, and I would just say to set your intention before using them what the outcome is, because your intention is the most powerful thing. So whether or not you want to use a deck and say, I want to work with the original, if you had the original foundation of tarot, you can say, my intention is to work with these cards in the original foundation of tarot. If, for example, you sat down, that's all you'd ever learned, and you were given a new deck and someone wanted a reading, you could just go with that. Or you can set your intention to say, um, Carrie and I did this weekend. Like, you don't have to know a thing. All you have to be able to do is use your intuition and follow the image. And how does it feel to you? What does it mean to you? And when your intention is that, when you do a reading and you're willing to follow your intuition and go, oh, right? Like, all I had to do was look at those cards and be like, that's hilarious, right? Because I have made them my friends most of all, I think I would say, right? And so they're kind of a part of who I am. You can feel the energy absolutely in my cards, and it's like I was looking at this and kind of laughing at how they showed the different cards and what's the better outcome? probably one at this point because of all the energy flowing towards it, right? And I know that there's a lot to be had there, as well as with me traveling to other areas and that sort of thing. But they wanted me to know that it didn't really matter whether or not I went. What really mattered was that I continue to be me, right? And it's about not follow it's and so anything, and I always encourage you guys to do the same thing. Always is a long time, but I encourage you to do the same thing, and that is, if you experience anything, any sort of information, to interpret it through the lens of your own soul, right? And through the lens of your own soul, how does it feel to you? Does that feel accurate to you? And if not, then what is it that you need to do to make the process your own? Timing, specific when you're supposed to do it or for how long. I don't follow what is typically out there. I make everything my own. Ain't that the truth? Okay. What else? What else do you guys have? That it? I think I did actually take the picture. Um, so the yeah. The main message here um is following your own inner guidance. That is exactly the cards they were showing, the oracle card. So, um releasing your restrictions to speaking your own voice, to receiving words of love. I release all restrictions, blocks, and limitations to receiving love and words of loving affirmations in all ways. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay.
I do have a question, Rochelle.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm forgetting things and kind of letting things go and stuff, but how do I forgive? Like, forgive the past, forgive myself, forgive others, so I can let blessings and more things come to me.
That's the whole age-old question, isn't it? Um, I would say it's everything that we do here that I welcome you to do every day. So it's an energetic frequency, and it's setting your intention to do it first and foremost and say, I release everyone from anything I'm holding them accountable to in any way I'm blocking, restricting, or limiting myself or anything trying to come forward towards me, anyone, anything, any experience in any way. I release all energetic blocks to past lovers in all ways. I release the need to block anything. I release all energetic blocks and patterns of that in all ways. I allow myself to truly release anything that I was holding on or saying this relationship ended because of you. Because the reality is, you were both there. And it certainly was probably energies within them, but it was also energies within you that attracted that behavior from them. And when you can own your own behavior and who you were and how you were showing up, that which you knew and that which you didn't know, or maybe you're just starting to find out, right? To take accountability for your own energetic set point. So how you do it is you meditate every day, you move your body, you get your body moving. That's where the spiritual, the yoga, or even just going for a walk really helps. Focusing on your breathing and your breath, doing meditation or any sort of alternate nostril or pranayama breathing is important, but it's also, what are you putting out into your atmosphere, because that's going to be what you attract. And it's letting go of holding anyone else accountable from that which you attracted from them or yourself. And doing the Ho'oponopono exercise, saying, I'm to them energetically, saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And it's not about them, it's really about you. It's about saying, I let go of anything that I was holding on to or anything that I didn't ever really process in my energy system completely in every way possible, right? Because I don't want to hold on to anything. I don't want to continue to attract any energy that I never processed, right? So I'm sorry for what it is within me that attracted that which was in you. And that's about accountability. It's taking accountability for yourself and releasing anything that you are and anything that happened between you and really clearing the air, right? And so it's practicing all of these things, right? Because when we do the energy work, it allows you to make better choices and to create better circuitry within yourself. But it's up to you to do the work, to do the physical work, to create the circuitry within yourself. I actually started taking a yoga teacher training class, so that's funny. But to do the movement within your body and to take the time to meditate, which really is about releasing resistance and to tuning into whatever energies come up and releasing them, releasing anything in your mind and your body energetically that isn't your pure frequency of love and light. And so it's really about doing that work and being willing to take responsibility for yourself, as well as feeling good all the time, right? And that means only having thoughts that you really want, only thinking about what you want, only eating what you want, only doing what you want, only wearing what you want, only experiencing what you want. Showing up for yourself, however it is that you want, is going to help you change your frequency. And another way, especially in the beginning, is gratitude. And it means shifting your mind from thinking about what wasn't working and what isn't working into, I'm so thankful, right? When you wake up in the morning, being thankful for your bed, for the person next to you or in the next room, being thankful for your clothes and the roof over your head or your pet or whatever it is, all of the luxuries you have in life, anything that you want to continue to experience, allow yourself to be in a state of gratitude, because that shifts you from the energy of blaming into the energy of thankfulness. And then you can shift into higher and higher frequencies, like love and inner union and enlightenment. That was a long-winded answer, but did that kind of answer
That
the
was
question?
awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, what else? Oh. All right, so since we were illustrating these cards for Maria, whoever else wanted to experience them, it is what do we need to know? So, um, we have two major arcana. So the first card is the Tower. So we have the Tower, and the Tower card in these cards is different. I think that's a squirrel witnessing butterflies falling down and acorns. So we have the Tower. The transition energy is the Fool and the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Page of Pentacles as the outcome. So it's similar to the cards that I pulled from my cards, right? And it's basically saying you got to choose, because the Tower card means letting go of everything that isn't serving you, because if you don't, things are going to trash. I want to say trash down around you, right? And so it's really a need to surrender and allow everything that no longer makes sense to fall from your life, right? Um, And it's really, if you don't do that, right? And it's saying if you don't do that, that's what's going to happen, right? It is a choice to let go of what it is that you know that you need to change to embody these things. It's kind of like they had me say to a client one time, you could choose to meditate or you could choose to watch Grey's Anatomy. What it is that you choose ultimately changes your life one way or another. It's, are you releasing the stuff that doesn't make sense to you anymore? Or are you allowing yourself to be influenced by drama? So, that I don't think that was really specific to any of you. But it is a very specific example of you make the choice because I do see some time out there. The question is, and that is specific to you guys, right? The question is, what are you filling in the time with, and how could you use it better? That's the Tower card, because we've all been given understandings and choices, and so it's a choice of a new beginning, right? This girl is the Fool card, and that is a new opportunity. It's an opportunity for a new adventure if you choose to let go of all of these things that she's holding on to. It's like she's holding on to her favorite purse here, right? And it's like, oh, but it's my favorite. Don't you know how much I spent on this purse and all the things that I carry in it? They're all very important. It's being willing to let go of the purse entirely so that you have a new opportunity, right? And so the page is the opportunity, right? A new opportunity, and the pentacles are a stable opportunity. Um he looks like he's standing on a like ice skate or something too. It's kind of weird. Oh, maybe it's a girl. Anyway, I would say a new opportunity coming towards you. If you let go of the stuff that's out there that isn't making sense and you choose to let go of those things that don't make any sense, then you have new opportunities, a new stable energy within yourself, truly. It's really an opportunity to recognize what will happen if you don't. If you've been if you've been given the specific energy of let go of this and you don't, that's the Tower card. If you know it's something you should be doing differently and you don't, that's the Tower card. Right? But if you choose, it's also the choice card if you really think about it. If you choose to just recognize, okay, I get it. I get to choose whether or not I surrender, whether or not I let go of all these things. And some of them are butterflies in this card, right? You may have thought they were pretty, but it may be things you need to let go of, because if you don't, um, we're not going to open that energy. But that's really the choice, because you get a new, more stable foundation. The things that you really want are able to come in when you choose to make the energetic path within yourself and your frequency be what it is that you wish to attract. When they say be what it is you wish to attract, it is what you say, what you do, what you think, the energetic frequency that you embody, the activations within yourself that ultimately draw forth from the universe what it is that you're experiencing in your life, but you get to design every minute of it. Okay, so that was that card deck for you. Um, I used to use these all the time. I don't resonate with them as much anymore. But that's really funny. Is there anything else out there that you guys have questions about or want to share? Okay, so I will use this for a community announcement that I will be traveling. Um, and so this was this week's Thursday session. So from the 20th to the 25th, I will be traveling. And then I believe again from the 27th through the 30th. So that is why that time is out there. If for some reason, so I am still planning to have the Thursday session next week. The sessions available before that may be limited, but after September, things should open up again. But There is, if I have, let me make a correction in my energy. So energetically, that's just for the things that you schedule online. And I will work to respond to messages as they come in. Okay, I think I'm good now. All right. So thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember that frequency. Remember the frequency of allowing that you found, because that was what this was all about. It's letting go of the fear that is out there and finding the frequency of allowing your true authentic self. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me on a Tuesday. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love you all very much.
Thank you and safe travels.
Thank you.
Thanks. Love y'all.
Thank you. Love you. Safe
Thank you. Love
travels.
you. Have a good trip. Love
Thank
you all.
Yeah, have fun.
you.